I'm Kevin.
I'm Jake Brunner.
And we're going to be presenting our rendition of Give Kindness. So pretty much right off the bat, as maybe you guys can remember, the first day that they introduced their idea, my group members and myself expressed our concern with several facets of their idea that could cripple further growth, and like when we're trying to make this monetary, it could set us back very far. So after we met for the first time, we realized that I'm talking a little fast. Realized that we needed to pretty much cut down to the bare bones of their idea and figure out what exactly they were trying to get across. And we derived that their core value was the spread of kindness. And they wanted more kind acts to be, passed around on a daily basis, on a regular occasion. And, we were with that 100%. And, it took a lot of time, but we thought about it and we came up with our own rendition. But when we were doing this, there were several key factors that we had to keep in mind. We really needed to limit risk, because with social enterprises, if especially with low income social enterprises, if you do have a lawsuit, or say a multi-million-dollar lawsuit on behalf of say somebody getting having a sarcastic comment posted on the Give Kindness account, and Give Kindness is responsible for whatever repercussions come from that, it could set us back. So what we had to do is getting repetitive. We cut it down to the bones. I'm losing it, guys. I'm losing it. So we did that, cut it down to the bones, and pretty much, what we realized was that, we could incentivize Give Kindness through other means, because, they wanted to make money off of it, but I feel as though if you're paying people for, kindness, it's not kindness, you're just doing it for personal gain, and I don't think that's right. So what we did is, there's there's the elderly, and then there's young youth populations that both have different sets of needs, and they both have pressing needs that, say an elderly person has, leaves all over their grass and they're physically incapable of going out and raking it. Why can't we put that person in touch with a kid who's 12, 15 years old, just trying to make a couple bucks, or, trying to help out in some way, or, how could we make kindness a measurable, structure? So how could we monetize how kind somebody is? So if we can roll over to the next slide.
Well, just real quick before we move on. We wanted to come up with an idea that was a lot different than some of the other ideas we heard rolling around. A lot of people came up with an idea involving apparel and application and printing messages on the apparel. I'm sure some of you all came up with that idea. We wanted to come up with a unique idea that we knew no one else would come up with. This was actually our 10th idea we came up with. It took us a lot longer to come up with than any of our other ideas. And basically the concept that we use for this application is crowdsourcing. Now, if anyone knows Kickstarter or anything like that, crowdsourcing is a way to just basically have the community of a certain program basically fund or support the services that a company offers. So we built an app, some wireframes of an app, and
so basically, on the left over here, you can see the user's profile. Up top, you have you have an opportunity to go give kindness. So that's our way of you can search for an act, or you can look for an act of kindness that you want done for you. You can have your profile. So under your profile, you can have your settings. You can have or you can have the things that you're good at, the things you're looking for, what you'd like to see maybe come from the app. Below you have settings, which includes your location, things like that. Then you see your kindness points level. Then over here we have the kindness marketplace. So we call them kindness quests. And basically you can see they range from basically anything from gym training to car washes, study help, and even yard work for the elderly or something like that. Underneath you can see that each one has a star rating. So after the act is completed, the person can confirm that the act was completed by giving a star rating. And down here you can see we have the featured, which is the main marketplace. your location, so you can search for things close to you immediately. Your recent, so people who obviously have done things in the past with. Categories, so just like from studying to gym exercises, things like that. Then you have an opportunity to post a job, and next to each one there's like kindness points associated with each one. And
yeah, so we wanted to make so pretty much a hurdle we reached when we were coming up with this idea was how do you differentiate small kind acts from big ones. So say I hold the door for Jake. In the past, it's been, you hold the door for somebody and you hope that, eventually somebody will hold the door for you, and it'll be just something, to make your day a little better. But also we wanted to, extend that towards, things like I was saying before with the old and young. Like, say, a kid comes from a bad, neighborhood or whatever, usually comes home and dinner's never on the table. Maybe he could make an arrangement with, through Give Kindness, he could meet, either an adult or somebody who's, very talented in making dinner. And, he has the skill set that he's an able-bodied, teenager that can, do laborious tasks for them. So we just wanted, to get a different kind of kind of monetize kindness so that people can trade kind acts for other kind acts. Or they can volunteer to do kindness for somebody, but actually have something tangible that they leave there saying, you know what, I feel great. And, even additionally to that, I have kindness points in my name, which with the accumulation of kindness points after you do more things for different people, you have the ability to take the kindness points you collect through the app and go into local businesses, and according to scale, as to how many kindness points you have, you'll be able to get sales reductions on common goods that are sold by local businesses. Just strengthen positivity within a local community, and local businesses and small family businesses are pretty much the driving force of the United States. So between kindness and giving into helping small businesses, I think there's no limit for Give Kindness.
Right, and so kindness points don't actually have any monetary value, and they're not attributed to any sort of set value like bitcoins or dollars or cents. So basically how we make money is we're going to have to advertise through our application. This is a good way for people with applications to make money because the revenue will scale with the user base. So customer acquisition is very important in this model. We're going to use AdSense to find ads to put on our app, and we're going to sell the advertising to our customers, meaning that expanding our user base will expand our revenue. Any questions?
Good job.